Mr. Craig, you're in my house. Your games won't fly with me here.
If you're tempted to kill me, might I remind you that
I know that you have all the evidence against, Emily Quartermain, but it doesn't change one simple fact. You come anywhere near my family again, I will rip your heart out.
Hello? Oh dear, it's terribly inconvenient. I mean, a beautiful woman waltzes right in while you're threatening to kill me. I mean, while I'm happy for the reprieve, no matter how brief, the lovely Miss Howard didn't seem too thrilled to see who you really are.
The painters and the plumber for tomorrow, and call the contractor. Tell him his services will no longer be needed.
But the house isn't even close to being finished.
Clarice, will you just take care of it? Renovations are the least of my worries at the moment.
Where are my boys?
I don't see how that's any of my concern.
You called me and said there was an emergency. My boys have been with Sonny all day. I'm sure you have something else to blame on them. Where are
I called because I thought you might want to stop Sonny before he murders your brother-in-law. Into Sonny's office, and I found him standing over Jerry, threatening to, quote, cut his heart out. And this was no empty threat. Sonny was cold and detached, and he was treating Jerry like he was a problem to be handled, not a living, breathing human being.
Jerry deserves everything he gets.
How can you have no reaction when I tell you that your husband's brother's life's been threatened?
Because Sonny has excellent reason to hate Jerry, and if Jax were standing here right now, he'd tell you himself. Jerry's a very dangerous man, Kate.
Okay, well, apparently, so is Sonny. He was cold and detached, and I don't see how you could spend all those years in marriage not feeling troubled or, God, appalled at what he does for a living.
It's one thing to hear rumors about what Sonny does for a living. It's another thing to come face to face with it. If you have a problem with what you saw today, it's best you walk away. Now, before you get too involved.
I had planned to do an extensive remodel of the house, but now I want to sell it as is. Just find me a buyer as soon as possible.
Why are you selling?
I have absolutely no desire to live next to you.
Really? From what I can see, you got a lot of desire. It's not something you can run from.